Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the hill for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
All right, first pitch coming up. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And we're underway here this afternoon. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Marte, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Corbin Carroll in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Snags it on the run. 2 down. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball still 0-2. That one hit to right. Robles on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Snakes strike first with a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Arizona, Michael Soroka. What do you look for here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Leading off, Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, number 56, Randy Arozarena.
There's the strike. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Take a look at the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Doug, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hammer, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Oh, 1 down. Runner takes off in the air to left center. That is the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Top of the second. Nato comes in to take his cuts. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. And that drops in for a strike. He goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
That one fouled off. Yo, 1. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Haven Smith.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Left field, a Rosarena on his horse. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 5,
Alec Thomas now. Check swing called strike. 0-1. That one pushed foul. Oh, 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Santana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Smoked on the ground a second. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up left side. Perdomo under this one. And there's 1 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Hey!
The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. Got one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Outside, that's a ball. Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting ninth, the second
I know that was a
baseman,
ground ball,
Cole.
but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Checks over to first, back safely. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Here we go, Cole.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. And that's the inning. Mariners leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. On to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's up there.
Slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Aye.
Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's Ketel Marte. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Randy Arozarena.
Ball, that's too high.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Yeah.
Outside low. 3 balls and a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one in the air. Marte. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
That's hard hit on the line, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Start of the 4th, digging in, Corbin Carroll.
That's Corbin Carroll.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one ripped. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Go ahead run on base. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin.
Oh, now this ball gets down. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
In the air, right field. Robles moving under it. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it from his backside, and they get the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
To first, already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
For the Mariners, the third baseman,
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive to short and caught. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 2-1. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Alec Thomas. And that's way high. Ball 1. In the air, left field. A Rosarena after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, number 10, Jordan Long.
Right through there for a strike.
Nope, outside.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. Yeah, there's the strike. Man at second. That one catches the zone. 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 2. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count, just not able to square it up.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Ketel Marte with the blast for Arizona. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground. It's through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Quick toss to first.
No,
Robles
he's
dives back in. Robles gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
One out man at first. And now Cole Young. He's 0 for 1. Robles runs. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Right through there for a strike. That one lifted to left. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy R2G25.
That's a ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man on second, 2 down. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that'll do it. One left for Seattle, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizzardo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Fought off foul. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BB.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Smith at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2. Here's a high chopper. Young The throw to first, and that's the inning. Diamondbacks down quickly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Hoffman.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Clark warming up as well.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The Diamondbacks leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one ripped into right. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Mariners 1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Bizardo, a 6-foot righty, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-2.
Ball two.
And they'll do it again. Two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Perdomo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone.
Ball one.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that one ripped to left. Lawler takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Ball.
The M's trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field. That one hops against the fence. The relay, safe at second. He legs out the double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second.
Nope. That's inside.
On the ground to third. Arenado slings to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that's in there for strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Diving, but it gets down for a hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now here is Cole Young. Just missed. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
The tying run at the plate. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Andrew Hoffman will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Taylor Clark.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a chopper. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. There's your strike. Two on, 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back in.
Oh, that got him.
Up next is the Mariners. The center fielder, number 24, Julio Rodriguez.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Misses outside, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. And there's a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. One runs in, jumps, but it's off his glove. In to score from first, and they lead by 2. Into third as the triple clears the bases.
Bases loaded, huge spot, and he came through right there to put him ahead by 2. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Taylor Clark done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Kevin Ginkel will take over here.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs 1 out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 3 in this one. In for a strike. Good slider. The 0-1. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. New pitcher on now, Jose A. Ferrer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ball 1.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, number 7,
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Left field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away down.
up next to the Diamondbacks. The catcher,
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 6-4. And we're back. Digging in, Dominic Canzone.
the designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson preparing to come on if needed. Number 67 getting cranked up as well.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that one hit to first. Santana takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The 0-1 on the ground to third. Fires in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 10, Victor.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Victor Robles. 1 for 3. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Oh, 2 now. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
The Mariners trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Munoz, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Smith in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away. Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
On the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.